Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Khaliq. Al-Khaliq refers to Allah's ability to create, and Allah constantly refers to this attribute and this identity of His that distinguishes Him from everything else, because nothing else truly creates. We say in the English language, and even in Arabic, occasionally, you could say that something made something or something created something else. But we really mean something very different from that. When we say that a person created something, or this is a creation of so-and-so, what we mean is that they took something that already existed and they rearranged it into something new, right? We say that, man created fire, right? Well, not really, okay? We took a branch, we took a spark, we put them together, and we recombined it in a new way. If somebody wants to manufacture something, okay, we produce a car. All right, well, we have to mine the metal from the earth, and then we need to get the metal, and we need to get the electronics and everything else. We take things that already exist, we manipulate them, we do something to them, we put them together in a kind of a novel way, and then that's what we call our creation. But this isn't true creation in the sense that we're not bringing it out of nothing. That's something that only Allah Azza wa Jalla can do. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can bring something into being or into existence out of nothing, which is why He deserves worship and we don't. Another thing about creation is that when it comes to Allah's creation has wisdom behind it. Allah's creation is perfectly suited to what it was created for. Whereas when human beings create something, or we make something, or we fabricate something, we have very, very, very limited knowledge. So we end up regretting the unforeseeable consequences of what we made just a little bit down the road. We invented the car. We thought it was going to make transportation a lot easier, and shipping and freight and all these sorts of things. And it had consequences. Environmental pollution, noise pollution, overheating, cities, all the roads, right? Increased concrete and asphalt and things in the cities actually makes the cities much, much higher temperature, right? As opposed to if you've got just grass and trees and things like that. There's all these sorts of negative consequences that people didn't foresee before we stepped into the game and made it. And the other thing is that the things that people create, they're usually not that beautiful, right? It's like if we invent, let's say, a printer. Okay, human beings, we want to invent a printer or a fax machine. Okay, is anybody going to just stop in front of a printer or a fax machine and say, wow, subhanAllah, that is gorgeous, that is beautiful, that is the most beautiful thing I've seen today? No, but if you pass by a waterfall, or you pass by a mountain, or you go into the forest, you hear the birds, like, wow, this is amazing, right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He creates with such beauty and unrivaled, artistic expression, whatever you want to call it, with no drawbacks, right? The birds, yeah, okay, they have to have excrement and they have to do that, but the excrement actually feeds the soil and helps us grow food. It's like a perfect system, right? There's no waste. Everything gets cycled back, and everything's part of these really interesting networks and webs of codependency, and it's beautiful. Whereas we invent something, okay, we invented the fax machine. Or the old dumb phones, right? Everybody, pictures of the first cell phones from the 80s, where are they now? Plastic forks, where are they? They're all in the landfill, right? You use them once, you throw them away, and they're still there. They're not being used. They're ugly. They're never going to go anywhere. They're not part of any system. They're unnatural. They're polluting the environment. Fish, birds, all those sort of things are choking on them, right? Negative consequences because of we're not really creators in the true sense of the word. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only one that creates, and creates perfectly.